Good morning and welcome to your guidance for the week ahead for Monday, the 8th of December through to Sunday, the 14th. And I'm Sonia Davis, spiritual strategist, and you are so welcome here. Good grief, what unprecedented times we are in. And you are probably feeling it, whether you are conscious of what's going on energetically right now or not, you will be feeling it. So I'm going to be talking you through in this video what the energies are of the week ahead, what you can expect, what you might experience, and how best to work with them. And I will pull 3 cards and help you to navigate how you move through this week so that you can optimize your progress, because ultimately this is all about using the energies that are available to you rather than fighting against them. It's a bit like knowing what the weather's going to be before you go out for a long walk. So you know, do you need to take an umbrella or raincoat or gloves and hat and scarf? If you know, you can be prepared and you can use those energies to your advantage. That's what this is all about. So welcome. And if you are new to my channel, thank you. I'm so glad you're here. Please do come and introduce yourselves. Come and say hi in the comments. And please do like and subscribe while you're here, because it really helps me get this message out to more people. If you've been around a while, thank you. I love that you're here. Thank you so much. Genuinely, I really do appreciate you more than I can explain. So thank you for being here. I value you. So this week, I know if you've been following me for a while, you will know I've been saying we're in unprecedented times. These energies are unlike anything, and they are, and they still are. So everything at the moment is moving towards a culmination point, and that culmination is the solstice on the 21st of December. And we'll dive deeply into that one in next week's guidance. So please don't miss that one. Click the notify button to see when that one's uploaded, because you don't want to miss that one. That's a massive week next week. But that's what we're building up to. And this week's energy from the 8th to the 14th is all about preparation for what's coming next week. We had that massive Gemini full moon last week on Thursday, on the 4th. That was a really big one. That was a really big illuminator of all the thoughts that you have in your head that aren't needed anymore. And this week continues that theme. So today it's the 8th, which is the day of the Immaculate Conception. And there's a real energy flowing through today that I know I'm certainly feeling, which is that sense of creation. And there's a sense of the darkness before the light. That's what this week is all about. This is that final piece of going inwards into the darkness so that you can emerge gloriously next week on the solstice, on the 21st, on the solstice. So this week really is all about doing more of that preparation. We also have this week an absolute powerhouse, the 12-12 portal, the 12th of the 12th. And that's on Friday this week. And that's where a huge amount of light comes into the planet. That's where the Christ conscious light comes in and floods. So if you think of this week, and if you haven't thought in these terms before, please do go with me. But think of this like we are in the womb of creation right now. And today, on the 8th, with the Immaculate Conception, is the divine feminine, the divine mother holding the space. Friday, with the Christ conscious light, is the divine masculine, the divine father coming in to create together that space. Now, that may sound a bit esoteric for you, and that's okay, but that's the concept that we are working in. Think of it like we are being ready to be reborn as the new version of ourselves. So what does that actually mean for you? So this week, with the energies, with the astrology going on, there's a lot of Mercury action this week. And that's all about the head. It's all about the thoughts. So this week you are being invited to Really let go of any old thoughts, beliefs, habits, routines, rituals that you just don't need anymore. And that's not because they haven't been useful to you, but this is about clearing out all the old stuff. Think of it like your end of year clear out so that you're ready for the new year for 2026. The energies of 2026 are going to be very different. So notice this week where you are holding back, where you are stopping yourself because you're in fear, where you are doing something out of habit rather than because it's what you really want to do. This is not a week for carrying on with what you want to do. This is a week for notice what you don't want to do. Sorry. It is about doing what you want to do, not what you don't want to do. This is a week for noticing where you are getting in your own way, particularly if you've got big decisions that you've been putting off, because big decisions get in the way, right? And that point of indecision is stopping you. It's an energy leak. So have a think about what big decisions do you need to make? What have you been putting off doing? Now that might be something really big or something really small. Doesn't matter. This is the week to go, right, I'm going to do this. This is what I'm going to do. I could go this way, I could go that way. I'm going to choose one and I'm going to go for it. And it doesn't mean I can't come back and decide to go to the other way at some point in the future if this way doesn't work. But do you know what? I'm going to commit. I'm going to give it a go. But sitting between both doesn't get you anywhere. So that's the energy of this week. Think about what you really want. And the cards this week really, really are just perfect for this. Oh, my light's just gone. I'm using the Akashic Oracle this week. They're just so beautiful, such high vibration. And we're starting with money alchemy. Now, you are here to experience abundance. And what I'm getting a sense of with this card this week is it's not just about money, although that is very much a part of this. Think about this in terms of abundance of all kinds, whether that's love, whether that's health, whether that is money, whether that is time, whatever it is for you. This is the week to create the alchemy, create the conditions that mean that you can create the money or abundance or whatever it is that you want. So this card this week is inviting you to get all the ingredients together, get rid of the bits that you don't need, and really think about what actually needs to go into the cooking pot so that I can make the money that I really want or have the abundance that I really want. What are the ingredients this week that you need? And it's inviting you to think about what don't you need as well. So that's gone. If there's an ingredient there that you just don't need, get rid of it. Don't put it in the pot. This week is all about really honing down what you truly want. There's a lot of waffle about intention setting and manifestation and all of that. Let's move away from that. But this is about connecting with what do you truly want, really you, not what you think other people want, not parroting back what other people have said you could have. What do you want when you come to yourself? When you come inside yourself and you trust yourself, what do you want? Put the ingredients for that together. Those are the things that to focus on and clear out the rest of them this week. Following on beautifully from that, we have your authentic self. Again, this is coming back to taking off the mask. In this card, she's leaning back. The mask is gone. I'm not here to please other people anymore. I'm here to look out for me. I'm here to trust and know and love myself in a way that means that I can have anything I want and it's about me. So if you've been hiding what you really want because someone else says that this is what they want for you, or you think they want this for you, This is the week to go, no, no, it's about me. So how do you hold yourself back because you're worried about what other people think, feel, say, do? This week is connecting with your authentic self, your inner heart self, and allowing yourself to go, no, I'm not performing anymore. I'm here to be me. I am not here to perform. I do not need to wear a mask anymore. That's what you need to say to yourself this week. I do not need to wear a mask anymore. I am here to be me. What do I want? What do I really want? Those are the things to be asking yourself so that you can get rid of the ingredients you don't need and you can put them in, get rid of those and just put in the pot the bits that you want. But that authentic self is a key part of this. Connecting with who you truly are is absolutely critical. And this is not about using your logical brain. This is about listening to your heart. What do you really want when it comes down to it? When you cut away the noise and the worries and the fears and the other people's influence, what do you want? Step into that this week. Name it. Name it. Because that's the ingredients for your absolute abundance, particularly as we move into 2026. And then finally, I love this card. Divine strategy. We have divine strategy. And this is saying, trust. Everything is happening exactly as it's meant to. And what I love about this card is there's a tarot card on there, which is the Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man is really all about seeing things from a different perspective. If you took that, turned it on its head, what would it do? How would you see the thing that you're struggling with right now? If you turned it on its head and looked at it from a different angle, different perspective, maybe gained a different perspective on it, how differently would that look? How could you see things from a different angle so that you can move forward? And trust that everything has a divine strategy. Everything is in perfectly divine timing. It really is. When I channel right every morning before I switch on my laptop or phone or anything like that. And my guides at the moment are coming through every single day. This is divine timing. This is exactly where you are exactly where you're meant to be. And that's not just a message for me. This is for everyone. You are exactly where you're meant to be. But this is the time to be following the divine strategy and taking back control of your life, your authentic self, so that you can create the alchemy that you want and the abundance that you really want. Now, that for you might mean making a difficult decision. I've talked about that already. I'm really getting this sense at the moment about decision making. Decision making is critical, and it's something that I'm increasingly drawn to at the moment, and it's something my guides are pushing me towards in my business as well as my personal life. And I want to help you with that. So I have created it's a completely free session, 30-minute session. It's called the Decision Maker. And that's where you can come in and get not my insights on your decision making, but you bring one problem that you're struggling with right now, that you're struggling to make a decision on because it's hard, right? You're stuck in your own head and it's sometimes difficult to see the wood for the trees. And you come into that space and I will use my gifts to get underneath and to help you work out what decision you want to make. You never get advice from me. I do not do that. But what I do is I help you work out the answer that you want. And that comes back to your authentic self so that you can create the alchemy and the money and the wealth and the abundance and the health and the time and the whatever else it is that you're looking for in abundance. You can create that, and it's a divine strategy. Sometimes it's about seeing it from a different perspective. So that's available to you. I'll drop the link. In fact, comment below if you want the details. Comment decision underneath this, and I will send you the details, and you can book that in. It's completely free, and I have spaces over the next couple of weeks before the solstice, in fact. And this is the perfect time to be doing this, so that you can start 2026 on a vibrant way, with all the decisions made and your authentic self absolutely running the show without apology or fear. That's exactly what it's about. So divine strategy, know that everything is happening exactly as it's meant to be. But also know that if you see things from a different perspective, you can really get more insight. So this week, I'm going to try. If you've been around a while, you'll know I always struggle with this. I struggle to coordinate holding these with my fingers so that you can actually see them in order. There we go. So this week, what are the ingredients that you really need to create the abundance that you really deserve? And you do deserve it. There's no shame in abundance. Absolutely not. Get rid of the ingredients that you just don't need this week. Really pay attention to those, and then remove the mask. Take off the mask that says I have to keep other people happy, I have to do what other people want. This is about you and your authentic self. And then know that everything is in divine strategy. There is a divine strategy, even if you're not aware of it. Use the energies available this week to make the decisions. Make those decisions so that you are ready for the most incredible week next week, which ends with the solstice. And I'm not going to give any spoilers on the rest of it. So, but ends with the solstice on the 21st. So this is such a potent time. It's the most incredible time to be alive. And that may seem disingenuous with everything that's going on in the world. And I just want to reference that a little bit, because there is a lot going on in the world out there at the moment. And I'm going to talk about that just briefly, because it really is all in divine strategy. And it feels like the world is crumbling. It is. It has to, so that the new version can be rebuilt. So all the stuff that's going on out there, I mean, I do not watch the news, and I really strongly advise you not to watch the news. So often, the news is it's clickbait. It's designed to get you wound up. If you step back, there's a lot of noise and fear going on. When you take a step back from it and you don't engage with it, you come from a place of love and compassion. Actually, you could still hold space for people struggling, people suffering, people being persecuted, attacked, all of those dreadful things, people in poverty, in war zones, in extreme natural events, so much seismic activity going on, volcanic activity, so much. And by the way, if you didn't see the footage of Kilauea volcano erupting over the weekend, wow, now that is a sight. It really is. You can find that on YouTube if you want. It's just incredible power of Earth, just beautiful. Anyway, I'm digressing. I spent quite a bit of time watching that over this last weekend. But this is the Earth, this is the planet recalibrating, following that divine strategy. Protect yourself, protect your energy. That's what's going on right now. The people who are making the most noise are actually a shrinking minority. They're fighting, they're trapped, they're being seen for what they are. And the more trapped they feel, the louder they get. And I like to think of it like toddlers having tantrums. The more they feel ignored, the louder they get. Eventually, they realize no one's listening. The more people disconnect, the more you disconnect from that, the more they will go eventually, oh, well, that didn't work, did it? I didn't get my way. There's a lot of noise. Step out of noise. Step out of fear. Stick with love, because that really is the divine strategy. We're in a process right now of removing the masks. The whole planet is removing the masks. We're all seeing things for what they really are. We are creating a new future. We are creating the new earth, and it is a beautiful thing, but it all comes down to you. It's all you. Your authentic self. Remove the mask. Come into your heart. Stay in heart space. Stay in love. Don't let this take over with all the fears. Stay with love. Stay with joy. Stay with bliss. Stay with gratitude. And actually everything is working out exactly as it's meant to be. I give you that as a word of encouragement and confidence, no matter what's going on right now. For you personally, for you in what you're seeing in the collective, there is a lot of energy out there. Please do take care, but please do focus on you and focus on your joy and your love and your compassion and your gratitude. That is divine. You are divine. And if you do that, you can move forward in a way that will be beyond your expectations. That divine strategy is real. None of us know what will happen in 2026, but we do know that it will be very different to 2025. This week is the week to be doing the last bits of work to get rid of the old versions that you just don't need anymore. This is a time to move into the celebration. Let's do the last bit of housework. Clear out the dust and the fluff and the bits that we don't need and the old junk we've been trailing around. Let's get rid of it. This is the week to do that work. And then next week, we're in for a treat. And I'll talk to you more about that next week. Please do like this video if it has been of any use to you at all. It really helps the channel, helps me get this out to more people. Please do subscribe as well. That also makes a massive difference. And don't forget to click the notify the bell button so that you'll get to see when I publish new videos. I am sending you so much love for the week ahead. Take care. Have a beautiful week, and I'll see you soon.